This weekend in Mugello, Ferrari celebrate an astonishing milestone: 1,000 races in Formula One. The sport's longest active team, they've competed in every single championship since F1 began over 70 years ago. The records speak for themselves: 15 drivers' titles, 16 constructors' championships, and 238 race victories, making them the most successful Formula One team of all time. Their journey began in 1929, when a young Italian named Enzo Ferrari founded the team as a works outfit for the established manufacturer Alfa Romeo. After a decade, the two parted ways, with Enzo banned from racing under his own name for 4 years. Then in 1948, the first Formula One Ferrari car was born, the Ferrari 125 F1. In 1950, the Formula One World Championship was established, with Scuderia Ferrari as one of the founding members. But they didn't manage to win until Silverstone the following year, when Gonzalez managed to beat the dominant Alfa Romeo team. Following Alfa Romeo's withdrawal from Formula One, Ferrari seized their opportunity. A first Drivers' Championship title was delivered by Alberto Ascari in 1952, one which he was able to defend the following season. These victories would be the springboard for further successes in the 50s. Three-time world champion Juan Manuel Fangio claimed his fourth title in 1956, with Britain's Mike Hawthorn adding the 1958 championship. But it wasn't until 1961 that Ferrari finally clinched the coveted crown of Constructors' Champions, a title chased by the team since its introduction in 1958. They repeated the feat in 1964 with the legendary John Surtees. The next decade proved to be full of tragedy, setback, and missed chances for the Italian team, and they failed to pick up any titles. In 1974, Luca di Montezemolo became manager of the Scuderia and hired a young Niki Lauda. The following year, Lauda helped develop the Ferrari 312T and went on to pick up the drivers' and constructors' crown. Ferrari were back. The team won an impressive 6 constructors' titles in the period between 1975 and 1983, relying on the mastery of legendary drivers such as Mario Andretti, Jody Scheckter, Gilles Villeneuve, and the aforementioned Lauda. But success is never a guarantee in Formula One. In 1988, the team's founder and leader, Enzo Ferrari, died at the age of 90. Less than a month later, during a season utterly dominated by McLaren, Gerhard Berger managed to secure a win in front of the Tifosi in Monza, an emotional victory he dedicated to the memory of Enzo.
For Mr. Ferrari and myself, both together.
In 1993, Jean Todt was hired as team principal, a move that would lead to one of the most dominant eras in Formula One to date. Todt lured then two-time world champion Michael Schumacher from Benetton, who in turn brought Ross Brawn over from his old team. With the addition of Rory Byrne, Ferrari now had all the pieces in place to develop a championship-winning car once again. In 1999, Schumacher crashed out on the first lap of the British Grand Prix and missed out on 6 races due to a broken leg. Despite that, with the help of teammate Eddie Irvine, Ferrari managed to secure their first Constructors' Championship since 1983. The turn of the millennium brought with it a new era of dominance for Ferrari. Schumacher clinched the driver's crown at the 2000 Japanese Grand Prix, Ferrari's first driver's title for 21 years. This was the launch of an astounding run of supremacy for the Italian team, resulting in 6 constructor and 5 driver championships in a row, a level of superiority never before witnessed in the sport. They would go on to win 2 more constructors and a driver's title with Kimi Räikkönen in 2007 and 2008. Ferrari experienced several near misses in the 2010s, with former world champions Fernando Alonso and Sebastian Vettel both coming agonizingly close on numerous occasions to winning the driver's title for the team. However, as history shows us, you can never write Ferrari off.
Yes! Sì, ragazzi!
Now, more than 90 years after it all began, the Prancing Horse approaches its 1000th race. Though fortunes may have faded in recent years, the passion of the Tifosi rages on. And whilst those supporters still roar, the Scuderia shows no sign of slowing down. Forza Ferrari.